Hello and welcome back everybody to yet another Gregtech New Horizons live stream. Hopefully you're all having a great day today so far, an amazing weekend. I know that I am, and we're going to be getting back into the game once again. I'm absolutely loving it. Super happy that we're able to actually make some more progress tonight. And speaking of progress, I actually did do some work. Okay, just making sure my thumbnail actually got changed. I did some work off stream on camera with oil processing system already. It's not completely done, but it's done for the most part for what I really want now, I guess. And I'll show you guys that in just a second. So let me get the links over to the Discord and we'll be good to go. Share, copy. Boom. Gregtech New Horizons. Discord. Boom. Alright, so we're live there, and then we can also get TikTok going too as well. Yes. Skip. Open up chat. Thank you. Also increase brightness on my phone because I cannot see. Taking forever to load up. I'm sorry. Alright. TikTok live looks like the stream is ready to start. Couldn't capture the game. Why? The game's right there. Alright, now it did. Go live. Boom. Alright, and now you guys can see the game. Actually, that's not exactly what I want. I want Gregtech New Horizons. And then the game. Alright, back to game. Start recording. F5. Alright, so, also I'm fixing up the chat here. Sorry, like 2 seconds. There. So, I did do some work. This is going to be the oil processing distillery tower, and I have all the pipes for all the outputs connected into some medium voltage tanks. They store up to 28,000 liters of fluid, which then they get filled up, or like they fill up a cell, and then the cell gets outputted into the chemical reactor. So that way it can be cracked into the cleaner fluid, or, you know, desulfurize, actually, I think it's what it's called. And then it gets pumped into the super tank just for storage. Now, I know I could process it further, sending it through another distillery or whatever, but this already alone is a huge, like, help without having to worry about other things happening. We do have a couple more tanks to put in. Maybe adding in some more pipes or something as well as cleaning up our floor. As you can see, I wanted to try and keep it pretty nice, so you slap down your oil tank here, it distills it, and then obviously all of our hydrogen is stored here. And let's see, you know, we'll just have the power cables coming up through the floor, and then all of our pipes nice and neatly kind of organized. Hey Carlos, what's going on? How you doing? Eventually, I'm just going to take these tanks right here, continue to fill up the sulfuric stuff, because this is all the sulfuric stuff we were collecting there, and then I'll just put them at the end so they have all like the end processed stuff. Alright, so that's what I'm going to kind of do right now. Just kind of continue to fill that up. So I might as well grab all of them. Sulfuric gas. Yeah, sulfuric gas, and then light fuels right there. Actually, what I could do, hold on. I could just do this until it's empty. Sulfuric gas, sulfuric naphtha. We want gas. Gas. We want to make sure that it does not flow back into the tank. Boom, boom. So 3.62 million. Fluid auto output. Okay, perfect. And this guy is not operating. Oh, because we're all full. Refinery gas cell. Yeah, we just need a tank for that. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit. Sulfuric light fuel, which is right there. Boom. 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 Now we just have this guy. Boom. 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 On. That's already on. Greg, what's going on, Ingalls? How you doing? Sulfite is recyclable and returns the hydrogen and sulfur byproduct. Oh, you're talking about sulfide. Yeah, this returns sulfur. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I see what you mean. So yeah, we could literally just electrolyze this, store the sulfur, and then just Actually, you know, I was kind of looking for something to do with this, but obviously I didn't see it. This might not be a half bad idea. Because then I could have an LV electrolyzer uses. Which kind of sucks. I have to use cells. Heh. That is kind of the gross thing. You have to use cells. But you could do all that. You obviously get your sulfur back. Which is probably the better route. Although it'd be nice just to take the diluted sulfuric acid and then distill it into sulfuric acid. But yeah, no, the better method is what you were saying. And it's fast. Yeah. Playing Fallout 4 again. Ooh, very nice. How's that going? Let me see how cool it is outside. It's already like insanely warm in here. I hate it. I can't tell how cool it is outside. And I feel like the cat would just instantly just like try and climb out the window. Alright, well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to turn the fan on low and try it half. Blow it on me. Can we move the microphone? Maybe. The only thing is, I hate the cord. The cord's going to be in my way. It's just going to stay there. Can you guys hear the fan? It's going good. Is the cat doing crack? The cat is not doing crack right now. What's going on, Sonic? How you doing? You can put the cell in the tank and return it to the electrolyzer with a conveyor. Yeah, so just have uses, electrolyzer. So what would I do? I'd have this, obviously, the hydrogen sulfide go into a tank that has cells, and then the cells take the, hydrogen sulfide out. We would be able to figure something out. It wouldn't be that hard. When I usually just start testing stuff and messing around with it, I can usually figure it out pretty quick, but if I try to think about it all in my head, that's not so fast. Use the second option. Oh, see, hold on. See, if I was smart, I'm an idiot. I don't scroll. I should if I scroll, I'd solve all my problems. So yeah, you just literally dump it right in. Have a byproduct for the sulfur, and your hydrogen's already pumping right back in. So actually, let's go do that. Carlos, you're a lifesaver. I don't know why I'm being so stupid. Give the cat crack. I don't even... Oh, no, I think we do have cat crack somewhere. Also, how's everybody else doing in the stream? I see we have 13 other amazing people here. All I've heard from is Carlos and Ingalls, but thank you very much to anybody else out there. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome in. We're currently in the EV tier of Gregtech New Horizons. And let's look for the electrolyzer. MV electrolyzer is not what we need. So uses... Oh, that's not what we want either. Uses. Boom. Oh, really? So we have to use an MV electrolyzer for that. Oh. So hold on a minute. That's HV. It's kind of excessive. So hold on a minute. Get rid of that guy. Oop. Get rid of that guy. We'll keep those. Get rid of the concrete. We don't need that anymore. Guess we can get rid of all that. Hey, what's going on, Faith? Doing good. Back to the late streams. Yeah, we got a little bit of a late stream this evening. I wasn't expecting it, but I am very happy nonetheless that we are able to be back. Alright, so exit out of that. Click that. Shift click that in. So we're just missing the MV machine hull, so let's get some aluminum. We get so much, it's beautiful. Take a stack. Oh yeah, also just started watching Season 3 of Squid Games, so... That wasn't too bad so far, I just watched the first episode. But yeah, can you guys hear the fan at all? Actually, let me look on... Okay, so there's that. Hold on, I'm just testing my audio levels. So they peak. Oh. Alright, so they peak right there. And then let's turn the fan back on and we'll see. You might be able to hear it a little bit. Little bit. But damn, does it feel so much better. No worry, I really do mean late Steam age. Got hit by another server reset. Oof. Oh, I see. Okay. That's what you mean. Back to late Steam. Gotcha. How often do they reset the server? I feel like that would be kind of annoying, resetting so often. Alright, why are you off? Not enough fluid output space. So, all of the wood tar, why is this not being processed? What is filled now? You're good. You're good. Totally. Oh, yeah. Okay, we don't want to waste that. Hey, what's going on, Flowey and Garden Goomba? How are you? Big chillin'. Bing chillin', yes. Bing chillin' over here. How are you doing? Actually, I just got a super tank right there. Why don't I just bring the whole super tank? Hold on a second. Let me cook. I have to turn them out. Hold on. Video settings. Render distance can get turned down to 12. Actually, I'll just do 14 for now. Should help out performance a little bit. 3 different servers. I like to play with new people. More fun, but less certain people will play for 6 months. All good. As long as you're having fun, that's the only thing that does matter. Chest. Yes. Dark steel chest, 15 by 9. Good enough for me. Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Happy. What's a 2 for teen? What? What do you mean a 2 for teen? Also, why is my chat so small? Content size. Bigger. There we go. I don't know what a 2 for teen is. I don't know. Medium seems too big. Maybe I'm just special or something like happened. You said that. 214. You know, my memory is so bad I already forgot, so I do apologize. 214. 214, 214, 214. YouTube chat. YouTube chat. What did I say at 214? I'm already losing my mind. I really do apologize. I'm going to try and think about what I was talking about. 214. I wasn't talking about time, I don't think. Oh, I might have said 214, like 214 maybe for the number of, like, aluminum that I had, maybe? Or maybe I was talking about the number of toluene. I do apologize. I already lost my mind. But how you doing today, Happy? Very nice to have you in the stream. Thank you very much for being here. Cardboard. Bacon, what are you talking about? Cardboard. Why does cardboard sound delicious to you? Alright, so we got that, and now we can get our chest. Bang. So that's a normal singular chest right there. And now we get all the rest of these. Sulfuric light fuel. So yeah, now we could take that, empty that out. Molten polyethylene. Molten polyethylene. Oof. There's a lot of it. Biodiesel. Hydrofluoric acid. Hydrogen. Sulfuric acid. And water. Okay. Do you have any experience with Gregtech New Horizons yourself, Happy? Alright, hold on. I need to just make this smaller. There we go. It just feels like something's off with the TikTok chat. I don't know why it feels so much smaller than normal. I think I might be losing my mind. What's going on, Nix? Hi, Blaze. How are you doing? Pretty good. How are you doing? It's been a while since we've last seen you, or it might be your first time here. I don't remember you, so I do apologize. But welcome in. F9. Actually, not that. F7. Oh boy, yeah, this is quite dangerous. So this is why having my night vision goggles is not a good thing. Let's go process our diamonds as well. I ate cardboard today. I put some mustard on it and it tasted really good. I just don't know what to say about that, Bacon. You got something going on. I don't know what it is, but you got something going on. So you get graphite dust from all that. Awesome. But we'll put it through the sifter. We'll get 45% chance for a diamond. That ain't bad. You can tell I'm losing it. Yeah, you've been losing it for a while now, and I hope that you unlose it. I'm good. I can't sleep. Well, hopefully we're able to help you relax a little bit. That way you can fall asleep. Hopefully we're not boring you to sleep, but yeah, hopefully we help you just relax. So I don't know why. The game just feels like it's not running really well right now. I mean, we're running 2 streams, but we did that earlier today and it was running just fine. It's 5 in the morning for me. Ooh, dang, that's getting pretty late for sleep. It's not because of the thing, if you were thinking of that. I just spent too much time outside and my body feels like a rock. Yeah, I was outside a little bit today and I definitely got a little bit too much sun. Definitely starting to get a burn. Not good. Not good at all. Oh yeah. That's the only reason we went over here. We wanted copper cables. Kind of have to wait for these a little bit, which kind of sucks, but move my chat back up there. Open this tab. Applied energistics? I don't really think there's much in this tab that I care about right now. Pattern Terminal, a specialized version of the Me crafting terminal, designed to encode blank patterns into encoded patterns. Lets you browse the contents of your network like other terminals, but also contains an area for designing patterns. There are two modes for pattern encoding: crafting patterns and processing patterns. Processing patterns are designed for use with machines that do not use standard crafting recipes, such as furnaces or other machines. To select between modes, click the button to the right of the interface. When it shows a standard crafting table, it will create crafting patterns, and when it shows a furnace, it will create processing patterns. For crafting patterns, crafts, you specify the input crafting materials on the standard 3x3 crafting grid, and the output materials are determined automatically. For processing patterns, creates, you specify the input materials and output materials, including quantity, by placing stacks of items in the interface. If a processing operation is not guaranteed to succeed, such as a secondary product for some machines, it will not work correctly as a processing pattern. When designing crafting patterns, you can click the output to extract a crafted item, as long as you have the materials required to craft the item. Don't forget to enable ORDICT substitution where needed. When's the next Gregtech New Horizons video? So that I'm not 100% sure. I do apologize. And the reason for that being is because I've been really busy with work, actually. So, obviously my real job takes #1 priority, until obviously YouTube becomes my career, if we're lucky enough to have that. So yeah, work. I've been really busy with work. I do have work for sure 2 days next week. And then obviously, since I want to have some type of content on my channel, as well as just to do some gaming and relaxing, I'd like to do streams as something as more of a priority than the video editing. But when I don't work, then I'll be working on making the videos. So say if I only do work Monday and Tuesday next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I could work on a video, and then hopefully the week after, or that Friday, we could have a video dropping. But most of that information I do make posts for on Discord when we're getting close to having another video drop. Recently the weather has been not fun. Around 105 degrees today. Eee, that's pretty disgustingly hot. Fair, understandable. Yeah, I appreciate you understanding, so thank you very much. It means a lot to me. But yeah, we've been making a lot of progress. A lot. Okay, hold on. We need to get rid of that. Molten polyethylene. Can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait either. I mean, I would like to also try and make some longer videos, so that way just use up some more of the film. So, say like, it would be nice to have 20 to 30 minute long videos. Electrolyzer. Turbine. Look at that. Advanced turbine. What is this at? 2 million. Alright, we have no torches. Hold on. Let me see if I have any torches. I need some torches. Hey, Ben, what's going on? 12 torches. Good enough to keep the monsters away. Oh yeah, for those of you that also missed it. Oh my gosh, my game is not having it. Maybe we could just turn off the TikTok stream. One, two, three, in. Okay, that's all safe. Alright. This is all pretty much safe, so hold on. How's it not? Alright, now I think it's all safe. Not enough fluid output space. Alright, so where are we dragging up here? Probably on that guy. Okay, sulfuric light fuel. Perfect. And now this guy can go here. Item auto output. We need some cells. Just saw the views on the recent Deltarune vids. Congrats, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised the... Ooh, which one was it? Oh, the water cooler one was the one that blew up the most, and then the old man one was starting to pop up a little bit. Slowed down again, but did better some of the other ones, so that was kind of nice. You know, a little bit of a boost to the confidence, getting some good views on them. Pump. Take all those, and then conveyor. Yeah, we don't want those slow conveyors. Alright, let's go see what we can do. Yoink. So that'll be yoinkity sploinkity right back into here. And then it feeds right into this guy. Perfect. And then this can get a pump. Export. See, I'm going to have a little pathway in the middle here. Export. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. This is great. So we're making oil, right? We're not making oil. We are processing oil. So the oil right here is inputted into the distillery. And then the distillery kind of separates it into 4 separate substances, which is sulfuric heavy fuel, sulfuric light fuel, sulfuric naphtha, I think. Yeah, and then sulfuric. Hold on. Sulfuric gas, which then turns into refinery gas, which then we use the refinery gas actually to make a lot of our ethylene eventually, which is quite nice. The USA would like to know your location immediately. Well, we're not mining oil. We're not, we're not collecting oil. We're just processing it. But they still would like to know our location. Hello, I am currently in Texas, and I, a few days ago, purchased a replacement GPU for my GPU that blew up on me. I got an AMD 9060 XT to pair with my Ryzen 7 5800X. Also a new monitor from the Micro Center. Damn. So you're saying a replacement for my GPU. You got that to pair with my Ryzen. So you're using 2 processors in 1 computer? Is that what you're trying to say? Because if that's so, then holy crap. I feel like that would obviously... How would that work? Yeah, if you had a computer with, say, 2 processors and, say, like, 2 graphics cards, obviously that would enhance, like, gaming, right? I'm not crazy to think that, chat. Or would, like, your computer still only use one? It can't, like, tag team use both of them for one task like that, right? Now I'm curious. Okay. That used to be fully supported. Not anymore. Well, that's kind of lame. That's actually really lame. Hold on, where's our barrel? Actually... Thanks. No, I have a Ryzen 7 5800X. My GPU blew up 6 months ago. A 3070, so I just bought a 9060X from AMD. Oh, okay. That makes a bit more sense then. Which is still amazing. Like, that is a nice upgrade. It would be nice to get an upgrade like that someday. Which, honestly, I don't know if I'd just upgrade this computer and continue to upgrade it, or if I would just go ahead and... what do you want to say? Damn it, I can't even think about it. Just buy a whole new PC. Hopefully there's enough throughput there for everything. Also, first thing in our base, hold on. Video settings, let me run down to 10 chunks. Simulation distance, 16 chunks. Hopefully that helps our speed or FPS. We're at 95, yeah, 70 something. It's not feeling great. So now, there's all that. Oh, you know what we can do? We can do this. So the first set of machines are right here. To the floor. Yeah, hold on. Alright, that's a bit better, I think. Let's see. Well, it's late and I'm going to have to get up at 3 a.m. to get home at 5 p.m. I will tag along later in the future. So long. We'll see you later, Banana. Take care. It was nice seeing you again. Have a safe drive home. This confuses me. What? All the arrows in the pipes? So it's not really... Hey, what's going on, Gert? Welcome back. How's the auto crafting come along? Not bad, actually. Well, I can't say the auto crafting is coming along good, but I can kind of also say it. Auto processing here with our oil. So right now, I'll show you, Ingalls. Oh, I see that. We need a torch here. Hold on. Safe. So we have our oil processing. Oil goes in to the distillery tower, gets processed. Each specific thing goes to its own line. Obviously the tank here is filled with the type of fluid that's processed from the distillery tower. Once it hits 1,000 liters, it gets filled by a cell. Cell gets pumped into the chemical reactor, which then reacts with the hydrogen to desulfurize whatever fluid or gas we have here. And then the cell's dropped into here, emptied out, and then the empty cell that's in the output gets looped back into the input. And then also the byproduct of the hydrogen sulfide, right? What is that? Yeah, hydrogen sulfide goes up into these pink pipes here, dumps into this guy, gets electrolyzed into sulfur and hydrogen. So then the sulfur is going to get dumped right here. So actually, conveyor is going to be easier. Let me think. Yeah, we'll just do this. So this will be our auto fluid output. I think. Oh, you won't? Hold on. We'll fix that. Oh, you're not gonna let me do anything with you. Okay, wow. HV and petrochem before autocrafting. I could never. Yeah, I don't know. I just got the urge and the desire to actually go ahead and do this. So, I don't know. And I'm kind of happy for it. So this way, if I want to, I could take the heavy fuel, the light fuel, mix those together, and make myself some diesel, which actually is a bit more efficient than benzene. So I could take some of the diesel, and then I can use it for whatever else, like maybe off somewhere with a couple cells and a tank to run some HV miners. Too many pipes? Yeah, still no idea. Well, the white pipes transfer items, the pink ones transfer fluids, but yeah, it's not as bad as you think. You just follow the lines. See, this output's here, goes down into there, boom. This is all one line. The only thing shared between the 4 lines is the output of the hydrogen sulfide. Which is kind of annoying that, it won't let me do my thing. Input from output side allowed. Input filter on, input filter off. Input from output side forbidden. You bastard. So let's do this. Take that. Take that. Disconnect that guy. Pipe weaving is unironically my favorite part of this pack. Well, especially when you make it look nice. Like, in my opinion, this looks nice and about as realistic as you can. What are you using for power right now? Right now I'm using benzene, which it's starting to fail because I cannot run my titanium line at the same time. So this is why it would also be nice to maybe take the heavy fuel I think is used to turn into benzene. Distillery tower, yeah, so I can make more benzene out of the heavy fuel, which I don't have a use for phenol yet. I did see it in the quest book. Toluene, I do have a use for, I guess. Light fuel mixed into diesel. Oh yeah, I heard the cracked stuff. Yeah, octane, ethane, propane. So you could turn these into gases, which I don't even care about. And then we're still waiting on all that. You can't connect pipes in the front of the machines. Yeah, which sucks. Yeah, still no idea. It's all good. Now you don't need all that hydrogen. Yeah, this just can recycle, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Yikes, yeah. So eventually, I was looking at nitrobenzene, but that's an IV thing. So we might actually have to start looking into nuclear somewhat soon. Before I get into that, I might just upgrade my benzene production, like the coils and the energy hatches on my ovens up there, because this guy doesn't run 24/7. If it did, then I wouldn't really have too much of a problem, but it doesn't, so. Alright, so that's fine. Yeah, and then we need a conveyor on this guy. Beautiful. Hydrogen sulfide. And oxygen. Fluid auto output, hold on. It is right there. Fluid auto output. Beautiful. Maybe not as fast as I would like. I don't interact with Greg Power often because usually in the packs I play, there are better options. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. See, I'm stuck with Gregtech Power, which I don't mind. Also, Cat, what are you doing? You're being sassy. Sassy kitty. Alright, nuclear only if you do the vacuum nuke setup. Yeah, which I don't even know any of that yet, so that's like a lot of research and studying that I'm gonna have to do. What are you playing with? Oh, the screwdriver? You want to be just like me, kitty cat, working with the screwdriver? Alright. So that's awesome. This is actually fully automated. Just all I have to do is drop off oil, and then it just dumps it into these tanks. Which is actually really beautiful. Boom. Boom. And then for now, we'll just fill it all in with some cobblestone. That way we don't have huge holes in the floor. Cat, get out of there. Just jumps halfway up the door and just clings on. Like, okay. Yes, because that makes sense, Cat. Your life is complete now that you're a ninja. Should really put a maintenance hatch in here somewhere. To be fair, everything you have referenced is totally viable, so honestly cool / fun factor is my only advice. Power now would be good, MB turbine. Oh yeah, multi-block. Yeah, we have plenty of options, so I'm not too worried about it. $167,000. Fluid auto output. Hopefully that doesn't mess with everything else here, but we'll see. Alright, so it's keeping it all safe. Oh yeah, this is also going to be our new clean room. It's going to be a bit bigger than the other one. I don't know if it's going to be big enough, but it'll be big enough for a while. So it's going to be very, very nice. Alright, not enough fluid output space, so it's not you that you're complaining about. Damn, 3 million light fuel. So they're not complaining about you. They are, in fact, complaining about you. Why are you stopping? Because you don't have a place to put anything. You are empty, so actually, thank you. so now you'll save us from the final problem. This is going to have to go at some point. But thank you very much. Alright, so that's fine and dandy. I do not want to walk on top of all my pipes. Okay, item auto output. And then the pump up on top. No, I don't even have to worry about that. 16,000. Yeah, and then all we really need to do is maybe put a couple more cells in here so it keeps operating. $3.2 million hydrogen. That's actually awesome. The fact that this is just completely done. Wow. Hey, SK Gaming, what's going on? How are you? Very big waste. What's big waste? Keep that pumped up for a minute. Clean room. I don't know. It may be a big waste, but hey, look it. Then we're not going to have to worry about making a bigger clean room. Probably literally forever then. Until we get the assembly lines. But the assembly lines weren't until like LUV, so that's a long time from now. Unless there's other things that I don't even know about yet, we'll see. So yeah, there's the titanium, water fast, I don't care about. Radon decay it's talking about. Blue steel, yeah, I don't care about blue steel. So yeah, what's the phenol for? The easiest way is to get phenol out of heavy fuel. There are other ways like getting it out of wood tar from a pyrolysis oven, isopropyl benzene and oxygen, or chlorobenzene and water. When you see how many sealing filters you will have to make, you will cry. Well, I think what? Yeah, there, whatever that is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 70 and 21 is 91. Minus 1 is 90. I don't even know I had them up here. We already got them kind of half-crafted. Not quite, but... Let's charge our wrench. Also, we could charge our jetpack too, why not? But it does suck, I will say. But also, my life is going to be so much easier that I can just toss in a bunch of items and just leave it because I don't have enough rooms, or room, I should say, to kind of just have like a chest, a hopper, and everything else just to dump it all in. Suited Blaze, you such a card. I'm such a card? What? What are you talking about? Why am I a card? What do you mean? Also, you look like Jevil from Deltarune with your profile picture. Am I correct in saying that? And you will use a maximum of 5 machines inside. Well, I'll be happy. That's all that matters. Alright, so we need a bunch of cells. Cells. Boom. Empty cell. Extruder. A steel ingot is 1. Tin is... Oh, 2 tin is 1. PTFE is 4. I don't know, I just saw the line on a YouTube video. Oh. Well, okay. I guess that makes more sense. Well, if you've never seen... Have you been here before in my streams or my YouTube streams, videos, anything like that? If not, welcome into the channel. Hopefully you're having a great day. What's going on, Fabian? Howdy, everyone. Hope you're all having a great day. Thank you very much. Hopefully you're having a great day as well, Fabian. Alright, so polytetrafluoroethylene. Actually, we should probably make some more of that. That'd be nice. Let's get 4 stacks of cells out of that. So let's do a little bit of this. Update the video is called Gooseberry. Updated voice lines. The Outlast trials. I can't say I've heard of that. Gooseberries. Who's ever heard of a gooseberry? Alright, so we don't have cells anything in here. Cell. Okay, we don't have the cell. Huh. Small pipe. Tiny pipe. Oh. The one that's like an upside down box. Got it. Alright, so yeah, we can get the fennel quest done. I'll get more. Oh, no, I want the loot bag. Vinyl acetate. Bisphenol. Epichlorohydrine. Hypochlorous acid. You'll need this for. Okay, what is that used for? Hey, thank you very much for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. Epichlorohydrine is another product needed in your epoxide production. By now you should be experienced enough to figure out which path is best for your setup using the NEI. Molten. Oh. So use that. Damn. Hey, #1 rated. Hey everyone, it's everybody's favorite #1 rated salesman. What's going on, Spamton? How you doing? Welcome into the stream, and thank you very much for the likes. Chlorine, water, and mercury. Ooh. Gross. So we're gonna have to start mass producing mercury, which we don't have enough pollution there. HV distilled, nitrogen dioxide, sulfuric acid, mercury, and methane. Vacuum freezer. We don't have that. Cinnabar. Yeah, I guess we can get a lot of redstone. Hey, Crazy, what's going on? This looks very complex. It is quite complex. How you doing, though, today? Not sure if we've seen you before, so I do apologize if you have been here, but if you are new, welcome. Alright, so maybe I should start, like, something, a redstone. 170. Ooh. Actually, hold on a minute. Couldn't I just put this in my steam separator? Hold on, chat. Let me cook. I'll cook after I take these down. Hey, Carlos, how you doing today? Hey, Polly, welcome back. How you doing, handsome? Thank you very much. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? Do. So that's got enough cells. Yes, just walk over everything. Dump in all those. Dump in all those. Dump in some more of these, some more of those, some more of them. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. It's going pretty good. You love to see it. So what do we use our naphtha for? Yeah, obviously you gotta like crack it or something stupid. Lightly hydro cracked. ethane, methane, butane, and propane. Good, good. Very glad to hear it. Doesn't redstone also give you chrome for stainless steel? It should, if I remember correctly. I think you were right. Hold on. Let me cook. Let me not cook. Let me cook here. Ruby. So it gives you ruby, which you could electrolyze into chrome. And more alumina, actually. Which, we don't even need aluminum anymore. We will, but we don't really. Now you have to start using more applied energistics. Automations, the crafts will start to get heavy manually. Yeah. So we'll have to start messing around with it, just practicing with it, just to see how it even operates. But I am quite excited for it. So eventually we're going to have to start mining some more oil, or drilling some more oil. So there's all that. Yeah, obviously the light fuel is like the biggest thing that gets put in here. 3.24 million. So actually, uses. We could start fueling our base. 305,000. I think benzene is 320 uses. 360. But we could turn the heavy fuel and the light fuel into diesel. Uses. Wish we had a multi-block mixer. When do we get this, by the way? Ooh. IV. Sad. Oh boy. What I didn't remember was the 60 redstone to 1 chrome, though. Yeah, right. That's ew. That is very much ew. Oh, damn. We're already at 4 stacks. Yeah, let's get some upgrades on that drawer. We're gonna need them. It's a good thing we have all these extra upgrades. Times base value, so it can hold 768 stacks. What can I use sulfur for? Uses. So I can use it with... Oh no, I don't want to make hydrogen sulfide. I would want to make sulfuric acid. Yeah. Use that for later. Alright, oil processing is okay. Platinum processing. Aqua Regia, the water of the kings, is a chemical that will dissolve platinum. The perfect solvent for platinum processing. Get a few cells of it. Yeah, don't want to do all these cell quests because you already automated it. So we need a mixer. Nitric acid and diluted sulfuric acid. Which, funny enough, we could get from our other machine, but it's fine. Diluted sulfuric acid, that Aqua Regia. Okay. Just take those two. Dang, 1,000 and 1,000 only makes 750 together. Hey, Red Gear, what's going on? Sorry, I cannot speak Russian. It's easy, you just need to put an interface on a machine and set the recipe, and then it's automated. What is it you need to turn benzene into nitrobenzene, or whatever it was named again? I can't recall how good it was, to be honest. Well, it goes from 320,000 EU to like 1.6 million. So yeah, I'll show you. 360. Then you turn it into nitrobenzene, and that's 1.6 million. So 1.3 million more EU per cell. But it's an EV recipe, so yeah, we're not, actually no, it's an IV recipe, so we're not getting that anytime soon. You need like IV coils and all that other stuff. Which it doesn't look too bad to make, but yeah. It's equivalent to cetane boosted diesel or high octane gasoline. Pretty serious stuff. Actually, yeah, let's look at the gasoline once. Ethanol, gasoline cell, raw gasoline. Gasoline, high octane gasoline. Gasoline. Uses for gasoline. Combustion. 576,000 EU. Not bad. And you use toluene with raw gasoline. How do you make raw gasoline? So, funny enough... Oh, see, acetone and methanol are kind of gross. So, naphtha and refinery gas, together with all that. Methanol, distillation tower. Wood vinegar. Yeah, no, not liking that. Carbon monoxide cells. Hey, what's going on, Kay? Welcome to the stream. I forgot to disable auto-translate, and I think all characters is Slavic, bruh. It's all good. I do apologize. There really is no point in looking these up before upgrading your benzene setup. Yeah. It's all fun, interesting stuff, though. But hot damn. How's it going, Ray Bob? I forgot it was IV. Been a while since I last played. So yeah, I don't know if you did get to see, but we did actually automate our oil processing, at least up to the point of the heavy fuel, or desulfurizing everything. That's how it's automated so far, just up to that point. I already wrote my list of goals. Let me look at my goals. Hold on. Build max size clean room, which we're not going to do max size. Move MV, HV stuff. Beautify base. Increase power production. Oil processing. Okay, that's complete for now. Transfer all items to me system. We're close enough with that. Increase power production. I don't even know. So that is a side quest there. Cutting up stuff. Now that you've reached EV, you're going to need more advanced cutting machine and better get one built. Don't care about that. Indium. Last thing I remember is you dying on the moon and losing your backpack to the backup shenanigans. Yeah, that was a while ago, and that was sad. I would like to actually maybe finally get the platinum line set up. I think I'm going to work on that. As bad or good as bad, good or bad that may be, I want to mess with this. So we'll see. Let's make some stuff. Let's go upstairs. That's beautiful. Also, maybe let's turn this on for a little bit. Turn that guy off. Last thing I remember is you... Oh, I already read that. Hey, look at me. Reading things over and over again. Don't mind this. I have it just in case. Because this is nice, but sometimes it's just nice to have other things set up right back there. So Diluted sulfuric acid. Let's see, this is all good. So actually, let's take this all out. There is the platinum line schematic that I put on the Discord. Yeah, there's that. I mean, I want to try and build one on my own. I know it may be dumb trying to reinvent the wheel, but I do want to try and mess with it and see what I can come up with. If I just copied and pasted everything, then there'd be no point in me playing, in my opinion. I mean, some things it is crucial to get help and to, like, look. But I do like having, or I do like to do some of my own things. Well, maybe I should get something for carbon. We had a sugar farm. That's not going so hot right now. Alright, ethylene. Take a seat. Sulfuric acid and water. It's just a diagram, but you're the one who's in charge. Master. Master! I'm not the master. But thank you very much. Maybe tomorrow we can start building the good old American flag for the 4th of July. I guess if we're not doing anything, screw it. What other ways can we process this? Extract. Blood sapling. Blood leaves. Blood wood. Hmm. 288 seconds though. But that's not... See, hold on. If I can go toss this into my other machine... 99% chance for sulfur. Coal. I might go do that. And then obviously, yeah, the glowstone. Which we can get from some other stuff. Also, mega bees when... I don't know, we're probably not going to mess around with bees for a little bit, even though we're... The point to where it's useful is slowly falling behind. That's kind of like the hard thing, is like, what do I want to do, when do I want to do it? Because then... I don't know. It's always just like hard choice. What was I trying to get? Netherrack. Another quartz. Oh. Okay, well, whatever. He doesn't like it. Let's toss in 2 stacks over here and see what happens. Yeah, you do like that. 460 seconds. Damn! That's gonna be going for a hot minute. Very, very hot minute. Almost like 10 minutes. Okay, there we go. Crushed diamond. Why are you stopped? Why are you losing power? Hello? Where's the steam hatch? Output bus. Where's the steam hatch? I think, okay, it's losing. It's losing the battle. 6K, 6K. That is dropping. There's nothing else using the steam though. The water's using it. Kind of sucks. Oh well. How dareth thee forsake the bees? Hath thee forgotten where you belong? No, I have not forgotten. Alright, so that doesn't work over there, but one of my washing machines is going to shut off, and I'm going to be sad, but whatever. So nitric acid. Could have sworn that was a quest somewhere. Not here. Let's grab the fennel. Fennel's with, whatever that means. Quest completed. Epoxid. God forbid Blaze trying to figure out the sacred 40 plus multis in Flatline without a Discord diagram. Yeah, right. I forgot what the epoxid, hold on. Uses. I just want to see. Molten epoxid. So that makes these better. I remember that. I forgot about that. 24 circuit boards. Electrum Tesla windings. Okay, so you can make these circuit boards too. All the other conduits. Interesting. Fiber reinforced. Ooh. Oh, glass fiber. Epoxy resin sheet. Or are these going to be used for our next fiber reinforced circuit boards? Oh, boy. Now we're getting somewhere. PCB factory. A more advanced circuit board. Energetic alloy foil. Oh, man. Yeah, hold on. These green boards. Oh, that's way later on. I guess not. So we are able to make max tier MV circuits. Nano processor. Advanced circuit board. Epoxy circuit board. Okay, so there we go. So epoxid, gold foil, and sulfuric acid. Next 3 tiers of boards at that. Yeah. I'll grab the popcorn to watch this mess. I'll kill myself without the process line diagrams. I just want to give it a good attempt for like maybe I'll say a couple streams, whether or not it's actually a couple streams or not. We'll see. But damn. So there's that. Nano component central processing unit. Ooh. Ooh. Molten glowstone. What? Central processing unit? That. Wow. Alright, so we're gonna have to actually breed some plants again soon. For that. Anyways. Uses. Dang, that's crazy. I do like the green circuit boards though, those are really cool. I like those. Advanced SMD resistors. Tungsten steel. We don't have tungsten steel. Tungsten steel, tungsten steel, tungsten steel, tungsten steel. Okay, obviously steel and tungsten. When do we get tungsten? Tungsten trioxide. And you get that from tungstic acid dust? Sorry I'm going on like a thing here, just looking at shit. You can do it. It took me 40 hours to do it with the diagram. Really? It took you 40 hours for the plat line? With the diagram? Okay, yeah, so maybe we'll just look at it for a little while and then we'll see what we can do. Or maybe it's just more like off-stream stuff. On camera, off-stream. Now this is fun to listen to. Scheelite. Hydrochloric acid, easy. So I know that one now, so we're getting somewhere. Scheelite dust. Sodium tungstate. Which I assume is not scheelite ore. Hold on. Oh yeah. Right? Because it's not titanium people were talking about on the end. They were talking about tungsten. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. So that's where we get the tungstate from the scheelite ore. And the scheelite with the hydrochloric acid makes tungstic acid dust, calcium chloride. Smelt that in the blast furnace again. And then in the blast furnace again. Damn, that... Okay, wow. Just to get tungsten is actually kind of wild. That's a lot of work. Alright, sorry about that. So yeah, we're not getting advanced resistors soon. Advanced SMD capacitors. I don't even know what the hell HSS polybenzimidazole. That sounds obtainable. But yeah, tungsten steel, we're not getting that. Not getting that. So we're going to be keeping with the rest of this stuff. Damn. Alright, so let's go back. Diluted sulfuric acid. Let's stay on task here. I should get some water, though. Fennel. Chat, can I stay hydrated? Am I allowed to go get water? Alright, let's grab our tank. Finding scheelite in the end is like finding God while you're alive. Oh no. That's not good. That's going to be very difficult. AQ, what's going on? Welcome back. No, get beer. Funny enough, I do have beer in the fridge. Although, it was like a touristy beer. It like had the name of like something that belongs to a certain city that I was in. So, and it was just like rewrapped. Like, it was a cool looking can. It's the only reason I bought it. And I bought it as a gift for somebody else that then I ended up keeping so I could give it to somebody else. Which now I didn't do. So I don't know if it's going to taste good. Maybe I'll drink one of them with them when I gift it to them. Alright, hold on. I'm getting distracted. Diluted sulfuric acid. Today, please. Water. Acid. Don't tell me. LV. No valid recipe. Oh, hydrogen sulfide. Sulfuric acid and acetic acid. Nitration mixture. Wait, diluted sulfuric acid. Hold on. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Okay, we have plenty enough. Boom. Place a tank down. Wow. So many cells just filled with this stuff. Alright, so now we need nitric acid cells. Sulfuric light fuel. Actually, hold on. Sulfuric light fuel. Naphtha, we can get rid of all that. Fuel. Naphtha, sulfuric gas. Heavy fuel. I just want to get rid of some of the stuff that we're not using. Sulfuric heavy fuel. Nitric acid. Yes, we'll take that for sure. Nitric acid. Beautiful. So we'll put those in a different thing here, and then we'll also get our quest done here. Wet concrete, methanol, glycerol. So nitric acid. Okay, perfect. And then aqua regia cell. Mix those bad boys together. You can use hydrogen sulfide with the water to make the diluted acid, yeah. Which I'll probably end up doing eventually, but right now I'm not too cared about it. Alright, so let's mix those for now. I'm gonna go get a drink. Alright, I'm back, chat. Hey, look at that, it's all done. And the music's off. Oh, that's good. Yeah, we didn't want to entertain the chat with actual music. Oh, there it is. Platinum processing, step 1. Step 2A. Ammonium chloride is used to precipitate the dissolved platinum into a purer form. You'll need some of this. Hydrochloric acid and ammonia. 10, 10, and 10. So, at least it's all LV stuff that we can do so far. Playing with chemicals here. My girlfriend is here, just showing her the old stuff that we're working on the plat line. Alright, let's see if we have any ammonia cells anywhere. Ammonia. So we could drop off the stuff down in the basement first. I like, rather than having a proper way to get down here, I just keep dropping through the hole. Heavy fuel. Boom. Sulfuric heavy fuel. Boom. Alright, I'll be taking my tank back. Thank you very much. You are also empty. Thank you very much. Sulfuric gas. Boom. Naphtha. Okay. Look at that. So many cells that I got back now. Oh, sulfuric light fuel. Okay. My bad. Boom. What? Perfect. Widowy, what's going on? Ammonia, 12,000. Another 300 there. Ammonium chloride, hydrochloric acid. Alright. Let's get that part of the quest done. Hydrochloric acid. Thank you very much. Quest complete? Oh yeah, no. We need the ammonium chloride. Okay, so... either way, okay. I guess we can do it that way. I love putting all these chemicals into cells. I know, right? Isn't it just amazing? I was doing it for now, and then just to get the quests unlocked, and then kind of once we figure out how we're using it, what we're using, like, yeah, once we figure out everything all, like, in that matter, then we'll, work out different ways of doing stuff. So, hold on. Ammonium chloride, circuit 1. There's another quest complete. It's gonna be so nice to actually be able to use our platinum. Ammonium chloride. Step 2B. Now start with dissolving all the PMP. Oh, the platinum metallic powder into the aqua regia. You will also gain some platinum residue dust. This highly concentrated dust contains a lot of even rarer metals like rhodium, ruthenium, osmium, and iridium. You will need this at IV and higher, so stockpile it. What's going on, Ven? How you doing? So, okay, so platinum concentrate cells. Oh boy. Yeah, no, we're not using that. Not using that. Where's our dust? I know we can just search it. There it is. So, the chemical reactor. Aqua regia with the platinum concentrate. Let's see what we get. Platinum metallic powder. Aqua Regia. How long is that? Oh, so you could do 9. 112 seconds. I don't know if I have that ore. Nine and that is 10. Weird. So you use tetrahedrite. It's obviously 9 times 9. That would still get me the same amount as that, but it would get me more platinum concentrate. Use chalcopyrite too. Huh. Weird. Oh yeah, right there I use chalcopyrite a little bit more. Strange. Tetrahedrite. So we want 20 cells, 20 piles. Now start with, I already read that. Go to step 3. Platinum salt recycling. Okay, then go back to step 1. Interesting. It's actually quite exciting. I cannot wait. So, hold on. Uses for the tiny piles. Normal platinum residue. Molten potassium disulfate. Leach residue. Oh, saltpeter, salt water. There's where everything else comes in. Okay, all the other fancy stuff. So what else can we work on too if we wanted to? Eventually for my radon, I'm going to have to go mining in the nether. So there's that. That'll lead to the torch. Yeah, now that you're in EV tier, you can now have access to the quadruple input hatches. These hatches can hold 4 different fluids in the one hatch, which saves valuable spots in your multi-blocks, which is actually amazing for LCR. Perfect to be placed in your EBFs. Oh, that too, I guess. Yeah, I just realized. Capacity 32,000. Now divided by 4, it'd be what, 8,000 each? So you can have a bunch of different gases being input into for burning. It's kind of nice. Also, what's going on? I see somebody just jumped into the stream. Thank you very much. Alright, what are we missing here? Why are you not operating? You need more of that, don't you? Alright. 4 more, which takes... let's see how many seconds. How many seconds is it each? I already passed it. 12.5 seconds each. So, it's like a minute, not even. Nether Star Generator? Where's my platinum sauce? It was invisible for a second. Molten redstone, molten redstone. Probably take that down into the base. Don't need this distillery filled up with that here. Alright, 20 and 20. Finally, quest completed. Platinum processing, step 2B. Hooray! All my platinum metal is now a fluid. Time to add a second chemical to recrystallize the dust. You do different things with each of the results. Reciprocated platinum, go to step 4. The last step. Platinum salt, go to the recycling step. Palladium enriched ammonia, keep it like the platinum residue until IV, or process it now if you like, but you don't need it until later. Others can be reused. Damn, I could see how this would be a lot more than I was thinking it was going to be. Rip. So we'll see how far we make it without losing my damn mind. So we take platinum concentrate cells, which we have 20 of those, and the 2 ammonium chloride. Which we have those. Yeah. Tiny pile of platinum salt dust. Tiny pile of reciprocated platinum dust. Nitrogen dioxide. Okay, so this is where we have to use the LCR. What? 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Ammonium chloride, platinum. So there's just the 2 fluids. 2 fluids. 2 and 400. 2 and 400. Really? So you can centrifuge it as well? That's actually kind of crazy. Platinum is easy. The problem is that you don't get ammonia and other chemicals back until you have the complete line. In which it was saying we need to basically wait until IV. Keep it like the platinum residue till IV or process it now. Say a tiny pile of reciprocated platinum, which you use that. Hey, calcium has a use now, finally. Look at that. Platinum and Cl. Calcium chloride dust. So yeah, put all the calcium in with here. Boom. There's so much shit in this. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Feeling like that's gonna give me a headache. Alright, well. Either way, it's the same amount of time, so, hold on. Yoink. And yoinkity. And then we can do a yoink. And a yoinkity. Blaze, this mod for Fallout 4 lets me put a silencer on a Desert Eagle. That's actually pretty badass. But you can do the quests here to get more efficient platinum to make the diodes. Yeah. So I guess while that's going, I guess we're just going to get the quests done. Like you said, just to get the more efficient diome. Sodium sulfide. Sodium and sulfur, get sodium sulfide. What the hell would I use that for? Polyphenylene sulfide? What is that used for? An ingot. Alright. Or a nugget, I should say. Extruder. Hold on. Super dense polyethyl sulfide. Okay, so maybe not. There's so much random stuff. Oh yeah. It does want me to make the sheets. What are the sheets used for? Uses. Plates. Rotors. Casings. Okay, you don't use the casings for anything important. Super dense. Yeah, but that just doesn't make sense. So you wouldn't do that. Rotors. You wouldn't do that. Gears. Wouldn't do that. I guess I'm not really understanding the purpose of it. Look at the foil. Okay, so we haven't gotten to the foil yet. Uses. Vending machine. Foil. Cat stop. Okay, so this tungsten steel cables. Ivy. Or just with a lot of the other cables. Okay. Damn. That's crazy. Okay. So yeah, that's what that's for. Cheaper cables if you search hard enough. Yeah. Alright, you know, since I don't really know what to do, why don't we just make a nuclear reactor? Reactor chambers. Let's see. Advanced. So, nuclear reactor. Just because we can. Dense lead plates. Vac nuke, or we'd probably have to go with vac nuke. That's a quote. What, let's make a nuke because we're bored. And by bored, I mean like I don't know what to do, and I'm also getting tired. So, you know, what better choice than to actually go ahead and just start working on a nuke? Very good. Let's blow up the base. If we blow it up, we blow it up. It's the way it is. It's meant to be. Damn! Reactor chamber. We need 3 of those bad boys. Advanced machine casing. Advanced machine casing. So I did all of those for that. Okay. Circuit 8 iron plates. I guess if I was smart, I could like... Oh, cat, why? Why must you do this? Just destroy everything. You're sassy. Knock down the fake flowers. Impure pile of iron dust. Actually, let's centrifuge that. Okay. It appears that I have not much iron. The hole it makes is not a toy. It goes all the way to the mountain. That's fine. I guess we just won't have any mistakes then. We won't have any explosions. Our base will be fine. You know, that's what backups are for. Yeah. The backups that we don't use. Could you imagine just restart everything? No, that would be painful. Alright, we'll get some plates. Of course we won't die on the moon. Yeah, right, we don't die on the moon. Who dies on the moon? So, empty fuel rods are actually nice and easy. At least take a backup and see the explosion. That would actually... Okay, that... Damn. I don't think I could do that. Wait, all you gotta do is grab it by the silly strings. Did you... Oh, wait, no, that was a while ago. I just missed that. Wow. Dense titanium plates. I'm allergic to chat. 6 dense titanium plates. Damn. 9 ingots. 54 ingots of titanium. Oh, I'm allergic. Circuit 9. And that's... okay, it's still MV, is it? It is. Alright, let's see if we have any more titanium down here. Ooh, damn, 240 rutile. Yeah, dense lead plate. Obviously, take all these. Ain't that bad. $1.3 million. Not good. Not good at all. These guys are still chugging along. I'll take that back, please. Okay, we'll turn off the stainless steel production there. And the aluminum. Damn. Actually, produced quite a bit. Holy crap. All of our black steel. Why the pipes between the chest and the machine? Which one? Chest and the machine. You're talking about down here? Oh. Yeah, you're talking about this one? Honestly, I don't even know. Yeah, it's pretty much a waste. Rutile processing, yeah. Because this doesn't even work properly, because obviously, like, it's clogged. Yeah, I don't even know. I have to come up with something better for that. But I just been too lazy to actually do that, so. 6 hot ingots. You're telling me I can't just let the ingot cool in the air for a super long time for free? It's gonna infinitely stay hot? Silly game. 4 dense plates. Alright, so we're going to have 4 basic machine casings, and we need advanced alloys and steel plates. Actually, carbon. Look at that. Beautiful. Circuit 1. 3. Boom, boom. Boom. And just like that, we got 3 advanced machine casings. So we take that with advanced alloys, dense titanium plates, dense lead plates. Then we get 3 reactors chambers. Place it next to the machine. Use conveyor on the machine to get it from the chest. Oh, yeah, that would have been a lot smarter to do. Lead. Oh, damn it. $62.52. I just went up. Perfect. I ran out of sulfuric acid, okay. So, yeah, we're gonna let you guys run dry. Actually, it doesn't even matter. These guys are gonna run. Don't have to worry about this guy because it doesn't have resources. But this will keep running for a little while, which I guess is fine. That's pretty gross. Well, we'll get some titanium for... We'll get our dense plates. Actually, let's go check our lead. I'm actually very interested to see nuclear power. Fuel rod, extruder, wrought iron, or just iron. Cell shape. Nuclear reactor, EV assembler. Ah, you sneaky dog. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Alright, pumps, pistons, conveyor modules, robot arms are the most needed machine parts in EV. Go and craft one of each. Alright, well, we're gonna need some motors. Yeah, black steel wire. Gross. Four by. Just need steel. That's a lot of steel. Dang! Black steel frame boxes. Okay, that was a lot more than I expected. Black steel rods. Alright. Nice. And then more stainless stuff. Vanadium steel. Damascus steel. Let's go macerate this all up. What's going on, Muir? Minutes ago. Let me see, is this done? Iron dust. 35. So I do not think it finished. Iron dust. Neodymium. I hope that just this in general has enough steam to operate. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty sad. There we go. We got some more neodymium. 1.4 mil. You're going to have to go up a lot faster than that. Alright, so titanium rods, 2 times aluminum cables. Tier 2 uses twice as much steam. Yeah. Which I don't know if I have quite enough for that. Uses circuit 1. Oh, that's the only way to blast furnace it. Uses MV 194 seconds, or just that. 48 seconds. Why craft table with me on the side? Oh, you say why use this? I don't know. Hold on. So if I go like this, when I get all that, But then it's hard to know like exactly how much I have out of all this. So cables, neodymium. Black steel cables. At least with this here, like it could like, oh, well this is all that I have. I already have all that. Okay. Hey Roy, hello there Blaze, how goes the stream? Not too bad, getting a little tired though. So I might have to take a break relatively, well not take a break, but just call her a night pretty soon, getting a little tired. You don't need to know when the items run out, it will stop filling the spaces. Yeah. I guess I should probably get used to it. Okay. And titanium rods. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Okay, 5. Okay, so we needed 12 for this. And then 2 more for that. So we do have to wait. Platinum cable. Have you set up Fluid A2 or just items so far? I missed the last stream. So it's just items so far, no fluids yet. Dense titanium plates. So we can turn these all into rods. Neodymium. Need titanium, aluminium cables. Which you do have a good amount of. You're making a nuke. Man, I miss nuclear reactors. It was my second favorite type of power in the game. Very nice. Yeah, I've never messed with them, so I'm actually quite interested to see how these are going to be as well. I also set up some oil processing, so now we have heavy fuel, light fuel, naphtha, and a lot of this other stuff that is just being processed. Which actually, I would like to, that would be nice, to hook up some of these other machines to the light fuel. No, not even light fuel. That'd be dumb. I should take it, turn it into diesel at least, and then start doing that, because it at least has 120-something more EU. Hold on. Uses. No, it's the mixer. Mix it all up. Make a nice soup. Ethanol. Hey, Jackson. First time catching a stream. Could I get a quick base tour? I assume you're an EV, then since A2. Yes, I'll do a quick little tour for you real quick. Try and run upstairs. Also, welcome into the stream. How you doing today? So, I'm sorry, it's getting a little bit late, so I'm a little bit tired. I'll just look out here real quick. Obviously, we have some of the farms and stuff. Some of the bees. A little bit of a trading center there. An explosion that happened on my automated farm that I forgot to cover. Some of my magic stuff is down here. Some of the Thaumcraft. And then my explosion compressor, or whatever you want to call it. And then basically this entire mountain, I'm going to cover up with blocks to make it look like a volcano. Obviously our main entrance there. And then this is where the center of the volcano is going to be. I thought it was like here before, where my dirt pillar is, but actually it cuts into my LV section of the base. So I had to push it out. We're still in the process of building this all up whenever. But the rocket launches through the center of the volcano, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's a very, very large project, so we're going to be working on that one for quite a while. So we're going to go into the front entrance. There was a bunch of storage here. There was like a bunch of chests. So it kind of doesn't even look that good anymore, kind of like this. So I might have to do something about that. But to the right is our LV section of the base, which is the most finished section. With all of our steam multi-blocks over there, obviously all the single blocks, our power production in the back. And then over on the left side is supposed to be MV. So this is supposed to be all MV stuff, but obviously we'd end up making some HV things, and we have it in here right now. But we're going to move that down into the HV section of the base. So my plan is have a little staircase, and eventually it's going to be a tunnel to the new circle. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Maybe I'll leave, obviously, the HV there, and then we'll start the EV and everything else out that direction. But it was supposed to be like HV, go down a spiral staircase, and then EV down there, go down the spiral staircase, then IV would be there, whatever tier after that, and then keep going all the way down till the bottom. And then once we run out of room there, then we just go in the 4 cardinal directions, and then branch out into other sections of the base so that we're like all in the volcano. Yes. Grab my titanium. 14 more ingots. Thank you very much. Oh, sick design. Thank you very much. But yeah, there's just so much stuff to work on half the time. It's like, what do I want to do today? Alright, 9. We want 14 total. Damn. So this would be 10. And then 3 more. So it's actually not even enough. So circa 21. So we want this. Dense plates. Dense plates. And that advanced alloy. Obviously not enough. HV. Damn, how long does that take? Oh, 60 seconds. Okay. The rocket as well is peak. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad that you enjoy it. Yeah, especially once we actually get it like fully finished, it's going to be a very, very beautiful thing. Alright, so that's all going. Still waiting on all this other fun stuff. Black steel rods. Some more black steel dust. 150. Uses. Circuit 11. $1.36 mil. Trying to beef up my
ore processing and make it an actual system. Subnets are up and running now, and I just need some more multis as it's a little slow at the moment.
It's all good. A lot better than what I got going on right now. Yeah, I just have a couple of items and stuff. Maybe tomorrow I can move my ME drive, ME system. Is that how people say it? ME? Even though I say me. The me system. Yeah, maybe we can move it into the HV section of the base. And then... I don't know. Or maybe instead of doing that, we can get a couple other machines here. Like, move these ones out of the way. And then move our ME system. ME. I'm just going to say me system. I don't even care. We're going to move our me system over here. And then have maybe a line of single block machines that we can try testing with automation. I think that sounds like a good plan. Move these downstairs. That'll be good. Very good. We'll do that. It's a good plan for tomorrow. 2 reactor chambers. An EV circuit. I think I'm only going to go for 10 more minutes in the stream, though. I am getting pooped. Like, very, very tired. Alright, you're not done yet, which is kind of sad. You need to find a fixed place to put the me system, especially the controller, which will be impossible to move after setting up many P2Ps. Yeah. Which I'm not really sure. So we got the controller there, which eventually are going to have, like, many, many, many controllers. It'd be kind of cool. Have, like, the controller... Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be amazing? It might be... Oof. I don't know, I guess we could, like, make the deck curved. So that way, like, the controller's here. And then the controller is, like, the center of the base. And then we have all of our channels and lines going through the walls so you can't see everything. I don't know how difficult that would be to pull off. But you have your main controller on the little step pedestal that overlooks, like, the rocket silo. My controller has 21,500 channels. Holy shit, a 7x7. Yeah, the max controller is only a 7x7, I think. It would work. Ain't bad. Damn. That's really actually crazy. Oh, that's maybe what I could do. Since, like, our rocket has to be off-centered, since it's not going to fit directly in the center. Maybe we could figure something out like that. Yeah, we could have it off-centered, and then our me system is off in the corner on something somewhere. That might not be a bad idea. Just hopefully we get a good initial placement on it so we don't have to worry about fixing it later on. So what do you use this for? Green vitriol water solution uses oxygen, sulfuric acid, and iron. Which sulfuric acid we could loop back around. Yeah, and then we just save the oxygen for whatever. And then the iron, obviously. Emit IV, though my controller is nowhere near that. Shit. I want to... Hey, there's my vacuum nukes. Vacuum nuclear reactor chamber. Alright, so we got that. It's funny, the titanium actually goes a lot faster.
so there's all that. 1, 2, so it's 3. And then all we're really going to need is the EV circuit and the not the titanium, the platinum cable. Alright, there's nothing else I can scroll. Should be able to make an EV circuit though real quick. Yoink, thank you. Alright, diodes, bolts, electrum, RAM. RAM, diodes, bolts. Electrum. Circuit board. Boom, 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 boom. Two circuits. What am I missing? Circuit boards, obviously. Let's take all these back in here. I had used, I think, 8,000 channels on my main network. Damn. You will need more than 21,000 channels by the Stargate. I was around 180,000 channels using lots of subcontrollers. Yeah, subnets, you can make infinite channels. This is crazy. Boom. Oh yeah, and then, boom. Alright, so I have that platinum cable, platinum wire, 4x, wire mill, platinum ingots. See if we got any platinum. Actually, hold on, we can just make platinum with our other stuff from the quest. Thank you. What seems to be the problem, officer? Reactor chamber. 4 dense plates. So I need 1 more dense plate. I'm getting eepy sleepy. Tiny piles. And there's that. Platinum processing step 3. Platinum processing step 4. Platinum chloride. You promised pure platinum metal at a much higher efficiency than just smelting it. No worries. Just react the platinum chloride with calcium and you're done. The calcium and the chlorine can be recycled as well. A platinum frying pan. So, platinum dust. So, put it in a chemical reactor, reciprocated platinum dust, and calcium. Go grab our milk. You can get away with no subnets till the final tier UXV, but expanding gets crazy when ramping for Stargate, mainly on circuit construction stuff. Oh, that beautiful calcium. Wait, but more than 2 layers of subnet starts to generate lag, so I try to stay in main net and subnet 2 layers maximum. Alright, chem reactor. Calcium. Platinum dust. Reciprocated platinum. That's it. Oh boy. 2 platinum. Platinum processing. Platinum salt. What? Recycling? That's lame. I just want to avoid this stuff. Is what you might think right now, but be aware that platinum salt still holds a high concentration of platinum. We can recycle it to get even more platinum out of it. You need to sift it to get refined platinum salt. You only have a 95% chance to get a dust. Really? Oh, is that why? Okay, so it's additive. So yeah, these are all additive. So you have a 10% chance here. So then it would be 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95. Interesting. But wouldn't that also mean you could get 9 dust out of 1 platinum salt? Bro, base tour. What's going on, SK? We just did the base tour not too long ago, but this is our LV section of the base. Steam multi-blocks, still LV. It's kind of like the main entrance right here. Tunnel down to the future tiers, and then like our MV stuff. I'll go drop down to our HV area. This isn't the proper way to get in, but this is the distillery tower that pretty much powers our base up here with all the benzene. This one is going to be like random distillation since it's at max height once it's completed. This distillery tower is our oil processing. Put the oil in, and then you get one of 4 outputs here. This just desulfurizes all of the byproducts of the oil distillation. And then we also have our titanium processing kind of here. Not fully automated, but mostly. Yeah, very low chance of getting 9 back. Without subnets, it becomes a mess. The organization and separation that different networks offer is wonderful. Use the platinum dust. So I can just smelt that straight up, which we are going to do. So I might just smelt a little bit more just so I can get my thing done here. Actually, hold on. I need all this. Alright, we got a 3rd reactor chamber. Still need the EV stuff. Hold on a minute. Oh, shit. We're gonna need... Oh. Alright, I think it's time... Steam oven does not need to separate the dust. It takes 9 at a time, even if they still are in 1 slot. Oh, well that's good then. I don't know who said... Somebody told me once that you had to separate them. But I'm getting a little bit tired here. We will be back in the morning. Yeah, we'll figure out what we want to do. Because we are... Yeah, maybe I'll look at the, I don't even know. We'll see what we can do with all this. I don't really think it's a good time to mess around with the platinum. We'll get the EV assembler. We'll see if maybe we can start messing around with nuclear power or something like that. I guess I really don't have a clear idea of what I exactly want to do. Maybe we could finish up the LV quest page, and then maybe some of the MV stuff. Not that it's super important. Well, it is. So maybe we should mess around with it a little bit just to get it a lot closer to being done. Me automation. Yeah, me. Yeah. That is one thing I do want to do. Start slapping some machines around just to test out and see how it works. So that way we can figure out where we want to centralize this and how we're going to do things. But I want to say thank you very much once again, everybody, for jumping in. I greatly appreciate it. I'll post again on the Discord when we go live tomorrow. But that's it for me. I need to get some sleep. We'll see you all next time.